Alright guys, this clip right here is where Ak now sitting down and talking about and explaining that viral video we just saw with the girl screaming at the top of his lungs that we said sound like an exorcist. The internet tried to say it was the alleged girl from the SA that happened at his house with his two friends by the pool. He said it was fake news, that it was a girl that was drunk and mad because she saw the story online of him talking about her that painted her in a bad way. He comes on now to further explain exactly what happened in that video. Not only does he do that, he also shares text messages on this video. We'll see how much we actually watch of it, but he shares some text messages of the other girl that made the video online saying, I woke up and you was right there too. Don't try to make yourself sound better. The girl from the train, the choo-choo that day by the pool. And then he said that he saw her members, boys and everything left. Yo, locked me out. They never said anything about slamming the girl that he paid $200 to bring on a lift. He also explained some text messages that he had with her to further explain that she's cap and she knew that he was not in that room.
Mad shit broken. I'm even talking to this individual like, yo, damn, why'd you do all this shit? She gets her phone and she sees the blogs already started posting it. And they're posting the clip where it says, Ak's girlfriend stole $500K from him. So, she's not a public figure. So she's like, oh my God, you ruined my whole, like I'm done now. Like nobody will ever, that's all people are gonna know from me. So she's drunk, by the way. This is a drunk one. She's screaming, oh my God, all that type of shit. You know what I mean? By the way, at that time, somebody hits me and said, yo, your stream accidentally started. Like, it just started because the internet was out before. I come down, I cut the stream off. That's it. Like, there's random bums on here talking about I call my girlfriend smashing my friends in my house. You could probably even hear her like, what words she's saying. Okay. All right. Okay, so that came from that. Again, somebody who's drunk don't know what's going on, or actually she do know what's going on. But for her opinion on this whole thing is, yeah, I sent a picture of you to a nigga, but I didn't post it on some public shit. Why did you have to go on your Twitch and talk about everything with me to the world? Like I look crazy now. You feel me? So whatever. So that's that. I also really want to get to, I'm not going to, because this not going to really be no back and forth between me and nobody type shit, you feel me? This ain't going to be no real back and forth with me and anybody in particular, but I also do want for the
people. I just thought about it too. Ak really got bad luck wifing up Joan Selena, Angelica, and now this girl Shay. Terrible, bro. You got a terrible 3, my nigga. Like, nah, you got to, this is a terrible 3, brother. Gotta reevaluate
rock
your
with me and who's going to understand what the fuck I've been saying and realize I'm not coming on here like, nigga, I would have never said none of that shit if I came on here to lie. What I'll say is, I wasn't even gonna post these type of joints. But I see Shorty, who clearly was involved in that situation. By the way, Shorty, I didn't bring this up to make you look no way. This was a dealing between me and my girl, or me and my ex-girl. She just kept using that incident, so I just spoke on it and cleared it. I didn't mean to make you look no type of way. I haven't spoken on you. You're right. I just said what happened. I ain't even say who you were. You the one who just jumped out the woodworks. I'd never said.
All right, cool. So he did confirm that is the girl. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, he never said her name. Like, how do we know this is not just another person on the internet looking for clout? Nah, he basically admitted, nah, that's the girl. That's the girl that got trained. That's the girl. She came out and said it herself. Because he never mentioned her. He said he didn't even want to say her name because he don't want to dox her. So she kind of gave herself that rep.
Who you were, Shorty, okay? And I'm not even going to play because she made a video. I'm not even going to play the video you made. But what I do want to show, number one, first and foremost, if everything or anything you're saying is true, a nigga would have been charged. Nothing happened. You feel me?
Exactly what I said. If anything she said would have been true, he would have been charged because the whole investigation already happened. Anyway, and if it didn't, he wouldn't be talking that openly about it.
No, nothing. Also, I will say this. These are things that the police and everybody else looked at they damn self. Unlike the cost in that incident, I will say this one was something that the police handled, not social media. It's crazy now that the police handled it. Nothing happened. They said, oh, okay, this wasn't shit. Now, Shorty's trying to, and again, I don't know how she just jumped into the mix, but I'm going to show you exactly. And by the way, I can't show certain shit. Like, for example, I sent her a video of her at my poolside with 2 niggas. I said I was sleeping. I can't show you that explicit photo. I still got the image of that. Feel me? I can't post it on here, clearly. But the police seen all this shit. Like, they seen everything. Okay, so these are the messages. We're going to go off, like, I'm not even going to play what Shorty said because I'm not going to do this back and forth. I'm going to show you text messages, what the police said, and you're going to read these messages. And remember what I said? You're going to read these messages and just say to yourself, man, this sound like Ak was capping. Or, man, this sound like Ak did some shit. Oh, whatever you want to take from that, you take from it. I was never going to even post these shits. But you got these people like trying to cloud chase doing too much, my nigga. Like, y'all got to chill. Shit, I'm already into it with, like, that other Shorty. Like, y'all better... All right, here we go. I'm going to just give y'all... Hopefully, this is the last time I really even got to speak on it. But knowing... shit. How do I... By the way, I'm still trying to, I don't want to...
I'm gonna just fast forward to when he actually pulls the messages up. But the first one you can see she sent to him was terribly, terribly sorry. I don't know what you want me to say, laugh a lot. You won, I suppose. I never meant for all that to happen. I know you can't even look at me the same. I think I should talk to someone about this. I thought you just said you woke up and he was on top of you. So how did the messages turn to this way? This is why I tell you guys to be safe, bro. When girls know that they're gonna look crazy or they might look disgusting or the world might judge them, a lot of them, I'm not saying everyone, I'm not saying everyone's lying. That I'm not saying. There's a lot of creepy dudes out. But there's a lot of women that just use that as a weapon against them. They might have been 100% down, everything was cool that day, now people are judging them, now you're over there talking about them like she's a bird, she gonna flip the whole story in your head.
Sir, y'all know how text messages work. I'm sorry. I'm terribly, terribly sorry. I said, I don't know what you want me to say. You won, I suppose. The reason why I said that is because when she was in my kitchen and I was telling her like, yo, I think you fuck my nigga, she was like, yo, don't you like girls that be fucking mad niggas? And I'm like, bruh, you know, like I looked at you, and if she remembers this, you know I'm not capping. I said, you know, men look at girls two different ways. We have girls that we could possibly wife up, they're good girls, and whores. Why y'all always think that a nigga want a chick? So that's why I was like, yo, I don't know what you want me to say, LOL. Because I think when she says I'm sorry, she's finally accepted it that she did have sex with the two dudes. I said, I don't know what you want me to say. I said, I guess you won, I suppose, whatever. She says, I never meant for all that to happen. Listen, does this sound like she's saying I did nothing wrong? I know you can never look at me the same. This is what you're saying to me. By the way, this is not Cheyenne. This is not Cheyenne. Very well, this is not Cheyenne. This is some other shit.
So this confirms the story. Cheyenne was just telling us, holding that over his head. People kept thinking that Cheyenne, I even thought that going up for the media and all the clips originally. Cheyenne, his ex, is the one that got body slammed by his two boys and he still stayed with her. That's not what happened. He tried to call a side player. You know, he tried to call somebody up from the practice squad because his girl was acting crazy, and girl from the practice squad got slammed out.
She says, look, I know you can't look at me the same. Okay. She says, I think I should talk to someone about this. I say, what you mean? She says, I feel really sad and I think I should talk to someone about it, like a therapist or something. Okay. Let's see. What's the next message? Give me a second. A therapist or something. Hold on. Therapist or something. Okay, cool. Now this is another message. Okay, here we go. Okay. And then this is, you know, so I told her, I said, yo, you should get tested. Because we're talking in between all this and like on the phone and shit too. I tell her, yo, you should go get tested. Like, cause like, okay, granted, you didn't mean to whatever, but you had sex with two dudes unprotected. You should probably go get tested. Bro, if I did some weird shit, nigga, I'm not telling no girl to go get, come on, dog. Like, come on, let's do the math. All right, anyway, let me see. Yeah, let me just download it again and then go like this. And right here. There we go. Okay. So y'all read this message, right? Okay. Then it happens and it says, okay. She says, I'm hurt really bad. It's unlike me to do this. This is what she's saying. It's unlike me to do this, and I don't even know the other guy's name. I was just laying there. Anyway, like at this point, I ain't gonna lie, and this is where I say...
Now he's saying that the story's flipping. You see how Shorty's taking every single angle about this? I didn't do it. Now she did it and she's sorry. Now she did it and wants to talk to a therapist. Now she's like, you know what? Now more than I think about it, I didn't even want it to happen. I'm about to... Come on, bro. That's crazy.
Certain type of wrong for like, because I'm mad at her. I'm mad at her like, yo, you know me for like 2 years and you fuck like, yo, I'm mad at her. Like, I'm not really looking at it like, oh, maybe... I'm thinking she's also playing games. I'm like, what you mean you don't remember doing it? Like, niggas on camera. What you mean you don't remember? Anyway, so I say, you call. I guess she called. She says, I'm considering going in for a rape testing kit for us to figure this out. Because it's bits and pieces I remember, and I'm still not okay. This is what I say to her. This is what I literally say. I said, this is what I say to her. I mean, not sure what you want me to say. That's why I asked you while you were here if everything you did while I was sleeping, you were okay with doing. Remember I told you, I said, before I got to confront her, I said, yo, everything you did last night, you were cool with doing, right? And she was like, yeah, I had fun. And then when I said, yo, you know my two niggas, she was like, what? No, I didn't. She said, well, I was sleeping. You were okay with doing it. You said, yeah. So I don't know. Remember, I'm telling her. That's
why
he
also brought up right there that he was sleeping, and Shorty keeps it going. I thought you woke up and he was on top of you. What happened?
When you were here, if everything you did while I was sleeping, you were okay with, and you said yeah. So I don't know. Then here's what she says. I was passed out for most of it, but I'd wake up now and... Okay, let me find the rest of that. So he just took the opportunity, I guess.
I was passed out for most of it, but when I woke up now and then, I also was in shock. I got most of the information from you, but from you before then, I never met the other guy, so I guess he just took the opportunity, I guess.
I said, that's why I told you I don't judge. So when I was telling her, like, yo, you know you did this, I said, bro, it's all good, bro. I don't judge, bro. It's all good. Like, I'm used to girls and, like, you know, this, like, whatever, like, these chicks, whatever. It's fine. Like, I'm not mad at you, no type of shit. I said, that's why I told you I don't judge. Trying to make sure you made the choice to do whatever you wanted to do. This is what she says. She says, always with you, but not this time around. I guess she's saying, always with you, like, I'm making a choice. Like, with you. So literally, she's even saying, with you, anytime I'm with you, I'm making a choice. Always with you. With you, always I'm making a choice. With you, Remember, this is the girl I've dealt with for 2 years on and off type shit. I'm making a choice with you, always. Yes, good, you, yes. But she said, I blacked out. Remember, I told you, I'm sleeping. I get woken up because my homies is leaving. I go to the guest room. I wake her up, right? That's when I wake her up during the night. So I hit my homies on the side. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I hit my homies. I said, bro, she's like, I said, what happened last night? By the way, they ain't never tell me they had sex with her. So now I'm the one who got to kick it off by putting them in a group text. Yo, what happened last night? Because Shorty's acting like she wasn't with y'all doing whatever. They tell me, bro, how is she saying that? She even convinced us to give her phone back. This is what my homie said on a different text. She convinced us to give her phone back, that she could call her friend, that her friend could come over too, another girl. So that's why I'm telling her, I'm telling her what my homie said. They says you were trying to call and bring your friend to join it. By the way, keep in mind, if I'm not sleeping, why am I keep reiterating what another nigga is saying? I'm like,
when she said I woke up to you right there, again, that's what I'm thinking that she's taking that from. When Ak said that he walked into the guest room and woke her up. She's like, oh, I woke up and you was on top of me too and I was naked. That's where I think all this is coming from.
Middleman, right? No call was made. I assumed they'd leave at some point. It was mad awkward, and I mentioned I wanted to come with my friend to meet you, not to, and I guess it says have sex with your friends. Hold on. Let me get that text message. Not to stuff. Nigga, I'm sleeping, my nigga. Like, I get that somebody else, but I'm just talking about me, dog. I'm talking about me right now, dog. She's saying one of my peoples is saying that to her. I said, I don't know. This is what I'm texting her. I don't know. I'm getting two different stories. Bro, if I'm there, if I'm like present, if I'm kicking it with y'all doing what I would be awesome two different stories. I'd be like, no, that's what happened. I'm getting two different stories, LOL. I said, I didn't ask them about anything about that night until today. After you text me, I literally I didn't ask my homies nothing about that night until right now when you texted me, right? Then she says, I wish I could see the entire video, how I got upstairs after the pool, and when the other guy got naked on top of me. Everyone was going when I got up. Then I think the last one is the last message. Okay, here's the last. Hey, let me just eat my popcorn and watch my the shit out of this girl that I was talking to. Like, bro, no. So it's like, I have no idea. I haven't watched any of it other than when you were denying it happened. I said, I'd rather not, LOL. I'd rather not watch the video. That's what I'm trying to tell her. Like, I'd rather not watch this type of video. She says, we don't have a choice because they're going to ask me all that and I don't remember that part. That's what she's saying. Then I said, who is that? She says, I just mean the doctors. Then she says, I don't know how this works. If a statement has to be taken or what. I don't want any of this to happen to any other person like that. And this is what I said. I said, I'd rather be kept out of stuff like this. Def don't want to be the middle person because everybody got their sides. I talked to my homies. They said, nigga, she was mad awake. She was making us take shots. Yo, she was lit as fuck. Like, she did blah, blah, blah. That's their story. I talked to her. She's like, oh, I don't remember none of this. And I'm like, okay, I'm like in a weird position. Then she says the last thing that got my fucking house raided. That's what I keep telling you. Don't invite nobody to. This is why my house got raided. That's true, but it happened. See? So she's admitted. I'm the middle person. Then she says, it's true, but it happened at your house. I don't have to lie about anything or make up story. Happened at your house. I think is that the last one? Yeah, well, this part really here. Yeah, so if that wasn't the one that got help, because this is too much for just me. I said, of course, if I can help, I will. But I was sleeping for the whole thing, LOL. I don't know what y'all interactions were. And she says, let's see what they advise. This is the last conversation I have with her then until she calls asking for the number of one of the other guys. And then 2 hours later, the police is trying to get the DVO. I guess she went to the cops. It's fine. My nigga like this. If you read the messages and you're like, yo, oh no, she's basically saying you did.
Yeah, reading those messages, I feel like Shorty's basically acknowledging that he was not part of it. He was sleeping. She needs his help on how to find the information of them two friends that he was with because she don't want that happening to anyone else. That's the angle she tries to take. Not in one message did I get Akademiks was part of this as well. Only tie that I can see where she's gonna try to tie herself to is where her and Ak both say, even in these messages, I was sleeping until you woke me up that night. Ak did say she was naked in the room with her hair all crazy. She probably woke up, she's trying to say distressed, naked, sees Akademiks. That's her defense that I'm sure she's gonna try to take. I don't know any information about this. I'm just putting together the whole story from what Ak is saying, what she is saying, from what these text messages are saying. But you guys gotta let me know. Do you really think that she's saying in these messages, Ak, you were there the whole time, you was part of it? It sounds like she's saying, Ak, I know you had nothing to do with it, I'm sorry, because I went to talk to you, but I kind of might have got a little bit too lit and let shit happen that wasn't supposed to happen. But in none of these messages she say, oh, I got naked for them and I twerked willingly. No, I let one of your mans rub his pinochle on my vagina willingly. consently. She doesn't say none of that. In this, she was like, I don't know what happened. I woke into the house. I fell asleep instantly and they just took advantage. It just doesn't sound like that's how the way that the story went. Also, this was all on surveillance camera. Also, this was on text messages. Let's be grateful for that, because if these wasn't, it would have been his word versus hers. And a lot of the times, you guys know how this goes for men. You guys must protect yourself at all times. Please always make sure that what you are doing makes sense. What you are doing is with consent from all parties involved. And if it's you and your man's about to double team some shorty, make sure that's really what she wants to go down. Or you guys don't go out there and do the most, trying to humiliate her, shame her, because that story gonna flip quickly. That story gonna flip quickly. Guys, please don't ever do anything in this world without consent. A lot of us were raised by single mothers, so with respect, we must lead. But you must also keep in mind that you get shorty mad or anything else happens, this could always happen where shorties flip the story on you and it's just disgusting. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below. Did you see all these text messages and now think, nah, Ak is definitely guilty, Ak has something to do with this? Or does it make you feel like, nah, shorty's definitely capping? I personally have no evidence. This is me personally putting everything together. Shorty's capping. Shorty's humiliated about what happened that day. She's embarrassed about what she allowed to happen that day. And she's trying to jump onto the safe haven. Ak didn't even mention her, so I feel like she could have just stayed quiet and avoided all. But subscribe to the channel, comment down below, share your thoughts. What do you think about all this? Do you think Ak is safe since the case already happened, nobody got arrested from the investigation? Or does he have to deal with the internet now? Is now the internet his new bad? Let me know down below your thoughts about all this. Ak has a lot of enemies, a lot of people that don't like him. A lot of them happen to be women too. So something like this is probably not good for him. Also, with everything been going back and forth with Glorilla, this is definitely not the time. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share your thoughts below.